Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you all some DIY back to school supplies for your American Girl doll. But this video is going to be a collab with a very good friend of mine, JourneyLifeAG here on YouTube as well as Instagram, and you should definitely go subscribe to her. She makes amazing videos and she's really sweet, and I'll have her channel linked down below in the description box. But anyways, today I'm going to be showing you guys some DIY back to school supplies for your American Girl doll, and they're really easy and cute. And also, I'm currently holding a giveaway which you should definitely go enter, and I'll have that link down below in the description box, and it ends on September 25th, 2015, so make sure you enter before it ends. But yeah, that is it for right now, and let's get started with the video. So the very first DIY that I'm going to be showing you guys are these really cute little pencils for your doll. So for this project, you will be needing some toothpicks, scissors, and some different colored markers. So I'm going to be using this marker and this toothpick, and we are going to start off by making this part of the pencil. So I'm going to start off by coloring a small portion of the toothpick, and you don't want to color all the way down to the bottom of the toothpick just because that way the pencil will be way too long for your doll. But I'm just going to slowly rotate the toothpick around so I can easily color all the way around because it is a circle sort of shape, the toothpick. But yeah, but that's just going to create the handle sort of part of the pencil, so you're just going to color all the way around and not too long. So now we are going to be using a pink marker because it's time to make the eraser of the pencil. So I'm just going to be coloring near the middle part of the toothpick, and we're going to be coloring just a very small little part of the toothpick just because you don't want the eraser to be way too big, obviously. And you don't want to color the pointy part because that's going to be the actual drawing part of the pencil. So just color near the middle and a small portion. And now we have a nice little eraser. So now it's time to make the actual drawing tip parts, the actual lead, and I'm going to be using a black marker for this. So you're going to be wanting to color the very tip end, sort of sharp part of the toothpick, and only on one side. Make sure you do that. And I'm just going to be coloring a very small little part of the toothpick because if the lead is too big, then it's not going to look very authentic. So you're just going to color a little bit, and that will obviously give a nice pencil looking toothpick. So here is the very last and final step, and that is to trim down our pencil to the right size. So here I'm just going to be taking some scissors, and I'm going to cut right to the end of the eraser to give our pencil the exact size that it needs. And ta-da! We have a super cute little pencil for your doll. This DIY is very self-explanatory, and here it is in comparison to my hand. As you can see, it is pretty small, but it is so cute and the perfect DIY for back to school. For this next DIY, we'll be making some really cute textbooks that will be perfect for your doll's classes. So you'll be needing a hot glue gun, some cardboard, and I recommend using thin cardboard, a ruler and a pencil, a piece of lined paper or regular paper, it really doesn't matter. And for decoration, I'm going to be using some washi tape. You can use whatever you want. You know, you can use paper, duct tape, it doesn't really matter as long as it's what you want to use. So I'm going to be using washi tape. So I'm going to start off by taking a ruler, and I'm going to draw out the cover for the textbook. So I need to be drawing two of them, so I'm just going to be drawing this big rectangle. And then I'm drawing a line right down the middle, and this is going to split this big rectangle in half, and this is just going to create two covers, so one for the front and one for the back of the textbook. And then I'm just taking my scissors and then cutting them out, and now I have some nice covers for the textbook. So now it is time to make the spine of the textbook, and that's basically just the back part that holds in all the pages. So I'm going to be taking one cover, and I'm going to be drawing a small little rectangle that's the same height, and as you can see, it just looks like this. And then I'm just going to be taking some scissors, and I'm going to cut that out. So now we just have these three pieces, so the two covers and the spine. So now it is time to decorate, so I'm taking some washi tape, and I'm just going to be covering the entire piece of cardboard with washi tape, and I'm just taking a long strip, then wrapping it all the way around, and I'm just doing that till I cover the entire piece. all 3 pieces are covered, it is time to glue them together. So I'm taking some hot glue and pressing down the spine on the cover, and it was quite messy, so I just took a tissue and wiped off the extra glue. And then I'm doing the same thing for the other cover. So I just took some glue and glued on the cover from the spine. And now we just have a nice little textbook, and all we need are some pages. So for the pages, I'm just drawing a line that's a little shorter than the height of the textbook. And then I'm just going to cut that out with some scissors, and this is just going to be the paper. So I'm just going to be folding it like an accordion fold. So basically, you fold it one way, then you flip it over, then you fold it the opposite way, and you can just copy what I'm doing right now. And then I'm just going to be cutting off the little extra part. And as you can see, I made very many of them so that it's thick enough for the whole book. And then I'm just gluing them together with some hot glue. So now we have all of our pages, and as you can see, we just have a big bundle, so that way it's big enough for the entire textbook. And then I'm putting some hot glue on the back, and then I'm just going to stick that right into the book so that it stays in there nicely. And as you can see, it looks like this, and it's really cute. But now we just need a little bit of extra decoration. So I'm going to be taking a piece of paper, and I'm going to cut out a small little rectangle, and this is just going to be the subject's nameplate. So I took some scissors and cut that out, and then I'm writing down the subject name on it, but you can write whatever you want. And as you can see, it looks like this, and I just wrote math. Then I am putting some hot glue on the textbook, and then I'm going to grab that little rectangle paper thing, and then I'm just going to stick it down right on there. And as you can see, it looks like this, and we are all finished. So for this next DIY, I'm going to be showing you how to make these really cute bags. That'll be perfect for the school time for your doll, like for a book bag or whatever. But these also can be really cute for like a beach bag in the summertime. So for this bag, you'll be needing some fabric, as well as some pencils, and I'm going to also be using a fabric pencil, as well as some scissors or fabric scissors. And for the straps, I'm going to be using some rainbow loom. You can use ribbon, twine, it doesn't really matter, but here I'm just going to be using some rainbow loom. And then I'm also going to be using some thin cardboard, as well as a hot glue gun. So now I have my fabric and I folded it out, and you're going to want to have the good side facing inwards. And basically here's a template that I had from the previous beach bag that I made, but you guys won't have that. So to make a template, it should look somewhat like this. And excuse this terrible drawing that I made, but this is just sort of a view of what it should look like. So basically you'll be needing a V shape on the top, and then a small rectangle in the middle, and then a V shape on the bottom as well. And basically you want the V shapes to be identical so that when you fold them up, there's no extra edges sticking out, but we can fix that at the end. So just eyeball it and try to make it as even as possible. So then I'm taking my template and just tracing that out on the fabric, and it just looks like so. So then I'm taking my fabric scissors and cutting that out. So as you can see, now we have cut out our bag templates, and we do have 2 of them because we folded our fabric over, but we are only going to be needing 1. So I'm going to be taking this, and that's what we are going to be using for this project. So now I'm just going to fold the bag over, and as you can see, we don't want any edges poking out like this. So I'm going to be taking my scissors and cutting those off so our bag is nice and even. And right now it just looks something like this. So now our bag is starting to take form, but we need to cover up these sides so that nothing falls out. So I'm going to be taking a pencil, and I'm going to draw the height of the bag to make sure that we don't make the sides too big. And I'm going to cut out a rectangle that's basically the same height, but these are going to cover up these sides. So now we have 2 of them, and we have a couple pieces now, but this is what we're going to use. So then I'm taking some thin cardboard, and I'm going to lay my bag template right on top of it, and we need a little rectangle to go right on top of the little rectangle that's on the bag template, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to draw the exact size that I need with a pencil on the cardboard, and then I'm going to cut it out with some scissors, and as you can see, it just fits on there nicely like so. And basically when we fold up the sides, the cardboard's going to help so we can actually put stuff in the bag. So now I'm just taking some hot glue and gluing that on there like so. So now it is time to do this side. So I'm taking the little square that we made earlier, and I'm taking the folded side, and I'm going to angle that to match the angle on the bag. And as you can see, the top is sort of sticking out, so I'm drawing a line where it meets the top of the bag, Then I'm taking my scissors, cutting that out, and as you can see it looks like that. Then I repeated the same thing with the other side, and now I'm taking my hot glue gun and I'm going to put some glue right on there, and then I'm pressing that down where it needs to be on the bag. Then I did the same thing with the other side, so I put the glue on and then I pressed it down. And as you can see, it just looks like that with the two little flaps hanging out. So we're going to be using the cardboard again, and basically we're going to be making the same thing for the side that we made for the bottom, so a little cardboard. So I'm going to be marking the height of the side, and basically we're going to be making a small rectangle, so I'm cutting that out, putting some hot glue on there, and then gluing that down on an angle on the side where I show you here. And I'm repeating the same thing for the other side like so. So now it is time to give our bag the proper shape, so I'm just putting some hot glue on the little side flap, then I'm sticking the V onto that, and it's kind of self-explanatory, but if you don't get it, then you can just watch this video over and over until you get it. And then I'm just doing the same thing for the other side, and I'm just pressing that together. And now our bag has the shape that it needs, and all we need are some handles. So for the handles, I'm going to be rainbow looming a fishtail chain, and I'm not going to explain just because that would take way too long, but you can watch very many YouTube tutorials on how to do that, so I'm just going to be making a chain. And as you can see, they look like this, so they're nice and stretchy, and they're quite long, but I did make two of them because we're going to be using two handles, but this is just the shape that I wanted. So now I'm just arching the little chain that I made to make the shape of the handle that I want, and I'm marking with a pencil where the end meets, if that makes sense, but it will make more sense now that you can see this. So that's just what it looks like, and that's where the end is of the little chain handle thing. Then I'm putting some hot glue on the end of the chain, and then I'm just going to stick that on where I put that little mark, if that makes sense. And as you can see, I'm just pressing it down, and then I'm doing the same thing for the other end. So as you can see, this is what it looks like with just one handle, but we do need to do two, so this is just me doing the second one, and I'm just repeating the same process. And another thing that you will want to try and do is to keep the handles equal shape, if that makes sense. So you don't want one to be arched more than the other, and that's what I'm doing here, but I'm just going to try and glue it down so that the handles are even, if that makes sense. So this is what the finished product looks like, and I'm very happy with how this turned out, and I think it looks super cute. So here's just me showing you how much my bag fits, but you can adjust the size however you want, and to do that you just have to adjust the size of the bag template that you make at the beginning, but this is just how much mine fits, and as you can see, can fit quite a lot. But that is it for this little bag, and it's so cute, and let me know what you thought of them in the comments. So that is it for this video. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. And once again, remember to go check out JourneyLifeAG's YouTube channel. She is amazing, and I will have that link down below in the description box. And on her channel, she made some DIY room decor for your dolls. So if you want to go see some DIY room decorations for your doll's room, make sure you go check that out as well. And once again, remember to go check out my giveaway. And thank you guys all so much for commenting, liking, subscribing. We reached 500 subscribers, which is just crazy, but thank you guys all so much for that. But thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know down below in the comments which DIY was your favorite and what you thought of them, because I worked really hard on them and I would love to know your opinion on them. Have fun at school, school's not always the funnest, but make the best of it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!